What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Super Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's begin today's lesson in the center right side of our page with the nose. So we start at the very top, we're going to draw an oval coming down at an angle, and then back up toward the top. Then we'll add a small circle along the top of the nose for a highlight, and we'll fill the bottom of the nose in black. Now with the nose in place, let's draw the left side of the muzzle. Starting from the side of the nose, curve this down, and then we'll bend that up. Let's line up the top of the muzzle over on the right side of the nose and draw a shorter curve, coming down, then up, and then we'll round out the side. Let's start with the left, coming around and then in, and then do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to close off the bottom of the head with a curve. Let's start back over on the left. Just going to bring this down and then in towards the chin, go across, and then bring that up towards the right. Now you want to shift the mouth over towards the left side. So let's start up here with a bracket going around, and then in the center of that bracket we'll draw the mouth coming down and then across directly underneath the nose. Now I'm going to move up and draw in the eyes. Let's start from the top of the nose and add a fold in between the brow, going across towards the right and then up. Let's go back down to the bottom, curve around the eye, going up towards the top. Let's round up the top of the eye, going all the way around, bring that down along the side, come down and then in on top of the muzzle. Let's move over and draw the top of the right eye. Start from the top of the nose, curve this out, bend that up, and bend that out towards the side. And we'll tuck the side of the eye in behind. We'll step in, curve the eye going out, come down, then in on top of the muzzle. Let's draw a large oval in the center of the eye. Start from the very top, go all the way around towards the bottom, and we'll pull that back up towards the top. And we'll tuck the right iris underneath the eyelid. Start from the top, come around, down, then in towards the side of the nose. Let's trace the iris along the inside, using a thin trim on the sides, and back up. And then on the right side, I'm just going to trace out the outside coming in. Let's go back to the top of the left eye and add a small circle along the top of the pupil for a highlight. And we'll fill in the bottom of the eye. Let's fill in the right pupil. Now from here, we're going to add a thick fold above the eyes. Let's start over on the left side, add a curve going up, and then bring that down. Let's line up the inside of the fold over on the right side. We go up above the right eye, come down the side, and then we'll just tuck that in. Now from here, we're going to go back to the left side and draw on the ear. Above the brow, we're going to step up, curve the ear, going up, and we'll bend that out, come down along the side, and then bend that back in. Let's trace the ears along the left and right side. So we step up, give an even space gap going up toward the top, and come down on the inside, and we'll connect the bottom with a curve, going up and then in. Now from here, we're going to go back to the top of the right brow and draw on the first spike. We start up here, start by curving this up toward the left, then bending that across. I'm just going to curl that back up towards the tip. Let's bring the spike back down, aiming towards the ear. It's going to come down, and then bend that in. Let's tuck the second spike in underneath. From here, we're going to step out, curve this out, and bend that up. And we'll come down, and we'll bend that in toward the side of the head. Let's add one more spike along the bottom. We'll step out, curve this out, and then up. Now I'm going to bring this back down towards the bottom of the muzzle. Come down, and then bend that in. Now let's go back and tuck the right ear in behind the head. starting on top of the brow, curve this out, and bend that up, come in, and then bend that back down. Let's trace this along the bottom with a thin trim going up toward the top, and then add a thicker trim along the top coming in. Now that we complete the head, let's move down and draw on the left arm. We start on the left side of the chin, starting out here, curve this out, and then down towards the elbow, and then we'll bend the arm, coming down, and then in towards the wrist. Now we want to wrap the cuff around the wrist. So from the bottom of the arm, we're going to step out, curve across, and then bend that up. Now from the top, we'll step down, follow that same curve, going in towards the elbow. Let's create an overlap. We step down, curve the arm going up and in towards the body. Now let's wrap that cuff around the wrist. From the bottom, step up, curve around that fold, and bend that in, and then do the same thing on the right. Let's go back to the left side, just underneath the fold, curve this down, go up, and then tuck that in. Let's go back to the bottom of the cuff, curve the palm, coming down, and then in, and then we'll wrap around the first finger. Start from the outside of the palm, come around, and bend that up. Let's fold in 2 more fingers. We step down along the side, going out, and then up, and once more, pulling this up in behind the cuff. Let's close off the top of the arm. Starting up here, just going to round this out, and then pull that back up underneath the head. Let's go back to the bottom of the arm and draw on the back. So curve this in and back out in behind the cuff. Now we're going to move over towards the right side, curve the outside of the body, going out and down, and then bend that in. Let's add that patch in the center of the body, shift it over towards the right. Starting underneath the chin, curve around, almost like drawing a large oval, round out the bottom, and then pull that up towards the side of the body. Now from here, we're going to work our way down the legs. From the bottom of the body, let's step up, draw a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom of the right leg. Let's follow the bottom, curve the body down towards the left leg. So we're going to leave a gap, curve the leg going out, and then down towards the same height. From the bottom of the left leg, let's step out, draw that same curve going up and in underneath the hand. Now you're going to tuck the right leg in underneath the left leg. So we're going to step down, curve this out, and then bend that down. Now just like we did with the arm, we're going to wrap the cuff around the legs. So from the left side, we're going to step out, curve this down, and then across, and then repeat that on the right side. Let's add that fold along the top. Stepping up, going around that fold, bending that in, and then on the inside, do the same thing, and repeating that on the right leg. Let's go back to the left side, curve around towards the bottom, and bend that up. From the inside of the cuff, we're going to curve the heel coming in and then down towards the bottom of the feet. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet, starting over on the left heel, curve it down, and then that up, and the same thing on the right. Now on the left side, we're going to curve the top of the foot going up and then in towards the side of the cuff. And we'll repeat that on the right side. Let's add that thick sole along the bottom of the feet. So we'll take this curve, step up from the toe, just trace that across towards the heel. Now let's add that thick stripe across the top of the foot. From here, curve this in and then down on both feet. Now we're going to step out and draw that same curve, going down towards the sole. Now that we complete the leg, let's move back up and draw on the right arm. Just going to line this up over on the right side of the body, draw a straight angled line coming down and out, and then we'll create an overlap. Stepping up, curve the arm coming in and then down toward the side of the body. Let's draw in the cuff. On the inside of the arm, curve this out and then down. Round this out and pull that back in. Let's go to the bottom of that curve, come down and then up in behind the body. From the bottom of the cuff, let's draw the palm coming down and in, and then we'll wrap around the finger. Starting from the side, come around, and then up in behind the leg. Now we're going to close off the outside of the arm. From the top of the body, let's step out, curve the arm going out, and then down towards the elbow. Round out the arm and then pull that in towards the cuff. And then one last thing we do is add that spike along the back. So we start underneath the left arm, curve this out and then down. And just pull that back in towards the side of the body. And that's pretty much it. There's a drawing of Supersonic. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your request in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching and I'll see you again soon.